Next concept is up and down. Let's take this solid cube. We'll use it as a box. I have a few square counters. I'm going to keep these on the box. Where are these? Where are these square counters? They are on top of the box. If I keep them one by one here, where are they now? It is outside now. It is not inside but outside. Is it on top? No, it is below, right? It is not on top of the box. It is down here. We can also say like this. If we keep the box on top of the counters, where are the square counters now? The square counters are not on top of the box, they are not next to the box, but they are under the box. Let us use another material to show this. Now it will be clear. See, where is it now? It is on top of the solid box. Let us keep the strip under the box. Over, under. Right? Now, up and down. This concept can be shown like this. Similarly, we have a red cube. Now, shall we keep something on top of this? What shall we keep? Shall we keep these square counters? Okay, we can keep these. We can keep the yellow cubes. Where are all these now? They are on the red cube. Now, I'm going to keep each one below, okay? Let's keep everything down, one by one. Let us keep them all down. Like this, we have done the activity using this. Similarly, in the classroom, we can engage them like this with these activities. You all should tell me now, where are the lights in this classroom? Is it here or there? It is up there, right? Light is up there. What is down here? What is down here in the classroom? There is floor down here, right? Similarly, what can you see up there? Can you tell me? Children will give different answers. What do the teachers do? We encourage them to give a correct reply. If there is any mistake, for example, water. If they say river is on top, we correct them. River flows down below. It is down here. Sun is up there. This is how we teach them. How can we represent this? Let us see. Now, we can either make them draw on the board or in the book. Do you all know how to draw a table? Can you do it? Let us see. Now, who should sit on the table? We should make someone sit on the table, on top of the table. Who wants to sit? I will make a cat sit here. Whatever you like, you must draw it on the table. Did you understand? We should allow the children to draw whatever they like in their style. This is not a drawing class, it is a mathematics class. So, we should tell them, it is nice. Whatever they draw, whatever color they put, whatever they draw, we need to encourage. With this, they'll be happy. It builds their confidence and they'll be ready to learn the next lesson. This is a table. Where is the cat? The cat is on top of the table, isn't it? Now, what will you draw under the table? Shall we draw something? I'm going to draw a small bucket. You need not draw whatever picture I am drawing, okay? Is this a dustbin? The one we have in the classroom? Let us keep it under the table. Okay? Now, Where is the cat? Cat is on top of the table. Where is the dustbin? It's under the table, right? Can you draw something else? Draw it. In this way, in the classroom, give them something to do. Give them an opportunity to show what they learned. Then what happens? The teacher understands that they understood. Have they understood? Have they understood the concept well? Give them an opportunity to speak. If they draw a picture, don't just say it's nice. Can you explain to me what it is? When you ask them that, they will. How do they use these words? It may be inside, outside, up or down. We will know whether they are using these words correctly or not. We will understand and we can correct if there are any mistakes. We can correct them with a lot of patience. Now, about this, in our daily lives, where do we use these words? We can ask the children, up there. What is kept in the kitchen up there? When mother makes snacks, she keeps it in the upper storage so that children don't finish it in a day. She keeps it up there. What does she keep down? What is used regularly in the kitchen, that she keeps down, right? What else? Where is the coconut in the tree? It is up there, right? Coconut is up there. Where are the tiny blossoms and grasses? They are down here. They are not up. They are here. That's how we can explain up and down, how it is used in daily life. If you have some time to take them out of classroom, during the lunch break, if you have the children with you, if these words are used constantly, they will learn it easily.